What up, channel? It's FoRePLayy, and this is what we like to call the Eon Roundtable. This is an introduction into a new series that we're doing. On this, I'm going to have Scump the King, Proofy the Robot, and myself. And actually, in this, we're going to introduce who we are, and I want to kind of like spread these guys throughout the community and let them have their chance to speak to my channel. A lot of you guys probably know who they are. They've definitely built a name for themselves and continue to do so with every YouTube video they put out or every tournament that they enter. And with the release of Black Ops 2 around the corner, what we're trying to do is brand not only Eon together, but we're trying to brand everything else as far as competitive gaming. So, Scump, if you'd like to start, introduce yourself, tell my channel who you are, and then also I know this is going on your channel as well, so maybe give your channel more of a feedback on you.
What's good, guys? It is Scumpii the King, as some will know me, but I'm just here to do this commentary with my boys. We're going to be really expressing our thoughts on many various topics. As FoRePLayy said, the Eon brand, we're going to be branding Eon together. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to do this. And Black Ops 2 is just around the corner, so it's going to be really awesome to share all of our thoughts and just get like a big brainstorm of all of our thoughts on Black Ops 2.
Yes, sir. And Proof, did you want to go ahead and explain to your channel, our channels, who you are? I know a lot of the envious guys know you and definitely follow you, so just introduce yourself, maybe say where you came from a little bit. So.
Yep. What's up, guys? RoboProof here, as most of you who know me call me. I'm going to start this off a little bit intro on how I got started with competitive Call of Duty, since we are here to promote competitive COD. I started off in COD 4 playing S&D only. So, I mean, all you S&D fans out there, that was my bread and butter back in the day. I used to play with Sharp, for those of you that may know him from Envious. And competitive Call of Duty first appeared to me when, we were surfing the online game battles ladder, and we noticed the PCL 1 of 09, and that's when I really got into it. Envious was my first professional team I was on, and I'm glad to be back a part of this organization here in MW3 and the future.
Yeah. Funny story.
I
want to interrupt you real quick. By the way, this is not scripted. This is definitely just 100% live. So I hit up Scump to just say, hey, we should do a dual call talking about competitive gaming. We then said, let's get Proof as well. And now we're kind of just taking it and running with it. I think this is going to be real fun and something I think you guys will get a chance to like because you're going to relate to who we are and stuff. But Scump, I didn't ask you about you and where you came from. I've known you obviously for a long time. And maybe you could express to my channel and yours and even Proof's like how you've been and where you came from, I guess.
Well, I started back in Call of Duty 4, as many did, but instead of playing MLG variant, I actually played Team Deathmatch with a couple familiar names, actually Bobby and Sin, and a guy from their hometown, and we actually just played for fun, and we played Team Deathmatch, as I said. And then we started to get into the MLG scene, and then after that, I just played so much. It's all dedication and just sheer hard work from there. And then the first pro team that I really got on in Modern Warfare 2 was Fear. And that was probably the dumbest decision that I ever made because I didn't even know that I was teaming with 3 of the best MW2 players with Fatalize, Merc, and Aches. We were actually a team. And I don't know why I left for Fear. It was just that name. Like, I wanted to be under that name.
Rookie mistake.
Because of how branded it was, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things that...
I can relate, Scump. I can relate.
Let me tell you a story about Proof real quick.
God. There we go.
My channel doesn't know this, but I'm the old timer now. I've been around since 08, first season or whatever. Most of you guys on my channel know that, but... We scrimmed Proof in 2009, right as he was getting into competitive gaming, and we had a great run in 08. We never placed outside of top 4. We actually won a PCL and stuff, and we placed second at a national championship in Las Vegas. And then going into 09, we pick up Proof because we're scrimming against this new team called Vex. It's him, Modi, Sharp, and Gumper. They absolutely shit on us, and I told Stainville, I was like, man, I need to break up this team. I cannot have this team running around beating everybody. So at the time, we dropped a player, and I said, we're picking up Proofy. We picked him up, and then we went on to win the next PCL, actually, PCL 2. Remember that? With Paradox, which was Sid Rock, and we kind of did the whole whatever. Just
Paradox thing, try to get the...
just to have fun. But anyway... In this, also I wanted to say, Scump, how do you think MW3 relates to the past CODs that you've played? And then Proof, give your opinions on that too.
MW3 is definitely, it's not my favorite COD, but it relates obviously a lot to Modern Warfare 2, obviously with the ACR and the UMP, which isn't used as much as I would like it to be because it's a boss-ass gun.
Yeah.
But the spawn systems are similar, but the one in MW3 is much worse for public gameplay, but for competitive, it's actually not bad, except for Dome. Dome is awful. Dome CPF.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Real
I think
bad.
Terminal should be swapped in for
Yeah.
Dome.
That would
Agreed.
be sweet, except for the back security spawn that people get sometimes.
Yeah,
whenever you're
that's-
spawn trapping
that's-
dreams now.
Hold on, I will say one thing though. You guys say that because you guys run around with your dumb ACRs, but the people that have to use SMGs on terminal, that is a struggle situation.
Yeah,
but-
it's really hard to try to pull the flag up Eskies without
Yeah.
lightweight pro, so I
But-
can understand that for the SMG players.
I agree with Dome. Dome is such a shitty map in all aspects. I think it's just not. It's just too. You shouldn't have a map where as soon as you leave your home base or whatever, you're
Yeah.
getting stunned on either various sides or you're trapped just from leaving. You know.
Yeah,
So-
it's freaking nuts.
So me personally, my thoughts on MW3 and past CODs competitive wise, I really feel that Black Ops and COD 4 takes the cake for competitive play for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
MW3 is a great game, but I feel like they could have made it so much better. They could have did a lot more to just take it to the next step, the next level that we were looking for.
That's true.
As far as Black Ops goes, I feel like from that war on to Black Ops, it was a big improvement. And, Treyarch was listening to what we had to say. They reached out to us, got our thoughts on what we thought should be added to the new game, and look at the big improvement they made from War at War to Black Ops. It was incredible.
Yeah.
The game was amazing.
That's true.
And, I'm just, with that being said, I'm looking forward to seeing what they did with Black Ops 2 with, us fully being involved in it. So, I'm just
Now-
pumped.
Let's talk about Black Ops 2 because that actually just got dropped today. By the time you guys hear this, it will be yesterday. But what do you think about Black Ops 2, Scump? I know this is one of those things that a lot of people can't, like in my opinion, you cannot go into a game, and I've said this to you, and have a negative like vibe for it. You can't be like, oh, that game's gonna suck, or you can even compare it. Like when you start making comparisons, saying Black Ops 2 looks way different than Black Ops. Obviously, like no shit, it's gonna look different. So, what are your thoughts on Black Ops 2, and what are you looking forward to the most? And then Proof, you tell me too.
I'm obviously looking forward to the COD spectating mode that they put in, the CODcaster. It was insane to see Hastro. They even have a little like Twitch TV, like they have your face cam
Yeah,
up
that's
there.
awesome.
Like all those little things that they're doing, just the spectator mode in general, that would have helped Black Ops like a ton if they just would have had the spectator mode. But then they're adding the LAN compatibility for sure. There's no
Yes.
question that it's not going to be LAN. It's definitely going to be there.
Yep.
They're adding symmetrical maps. They're going to be working on competitive maps, they said. And then the perks are all balanced. It's just, I can't wait for that game. It's going to be nuts.
Since you're nailing everything that I'm looking forward to, too, I'm just going to go ahead and say the ranking system as well. That's going to be awesome. Being able to watch the Grandmasters play the top levels. You actually have to be, a really good player to be considered a top rank in the game. So that's awesome that they put that in there. Besides the game itself, I'm looking forward to competition. There's going to be a lot more competition, a lot more teams, and I'm just looking forward to having to really work hard to prove that my team is the best, or
Yeah,
even
that's true.
get up to the top teams, and just see what competition that game brings.
And that
Also
actually,
another...
oh yeah, you go.
sorry.
No, it's
Uh,
fine.
Another thing that I wanted to say was the fact that they are making that competitive playlist leagues, and you're going to get like a ranking emblem for like StarCraft, like your Grandmasters, you got that nice emblem. Now, whenever the public match players go into a public match and they're like, I'm better than you, you're like, fuck that. Like, look at my
Yeah.
competitive.
Yeah.
And then they're going to strive to try and like get to you. So like, it's going to really just involve so many public match players that weren't aware of competitive play, just to play in that competitive playlist and be acquainted with MLG finally,
And
which is
So
really good.
I have a question now about Black Ops 2 then. For the competitive scene now, will we be playing in private matches or public matches for like, scrimmages and whatnot?
I think it'll be like Black Ops. Like it'll have a competitive playlist feel, and then you're still gonna hit your scrims to play against those top teams. You know what I mean?
And then
See, but
the
I
stream
feel
works
like-
and you'll be able to post a stream from the theater mode that they implemented
Yeah.
in this game.
But I feel
That's
like
awesome.
now that you can go in with your squad and actually
Yeah.
be playing against those players, like Black Ops obviously had the competitive playlist, but it wasn't against like the best players. Like you could be playing against anybody in that. But now it's like you're set.
But now,
in
okay.
this
hmm
This is actually something I want to say before we wrap this up because I know we're running out of time. But this is a shout out to the AMs, all you amateur players. It's your time to catch up. So I expect you guys to do work, catch up to us, and just do work. Like, seriously, this is like where you need to shine because it's a new game, fresh start, no excuses. And I always stress, like in the pro scenes and stuff that I produce, and say, you guys got to catch up. Like, this is your time. So no excuses and just good luck. And I think we're about out of time in about 15 seconds. Anything else that you guys want to say?
Again, this is Robo Proof. Later, guys.
Yeah. Scump the King. Later, guys. Thanks for watching as always.
You already know this is FoRePLayy.
Hope you enjoy.
I'm not going to say anything cool like them, but I will next time. All right, peace.